What's good, Kids fam? You already know what it is. It's your boy Kids. I know it's been a little minute, but hey, I'm back to do this video for you guys. And in this video, as you read in the title already, it is the anatomy of a guitar. And today I'm going to be talking about guitars just a little bit with you guys to kind of let y'all know about the guitar, the anatomy of the guitar. This isn't a teaching video, but it is a kind of a description video, if you will. So like talking about the guitar, like this is what this is. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, and I have a few examples here. So yeah, let's get started. This is just the first guitar I grabbed here. This is my Telecaster. It's a Squire Telecaster, made in India, actually. It's candy apple red, as you can see, and it's got the crushed. It did have a white pickguard, but I put the crushed ice kind of looking pickguard. It's really cool. It actually looks kind of 90s-ish with this color, with this color combination. But anyway, this is this is the Telecaster style body. You see them in a lot of country songs, and a lot of country people use them because they got a kind of a country twang to them. Now, normally people use them. Normally people use a single coil pickup here. Normally they have one, but this is actually the one we had in the store at the time. And I'm actually a humbucker guy anyway. I love the sound of a humbucker. It's like, but it's preference. It's preference, really. It's not really a sound that you have to have. It is a preference thing. But yeah. So this is what's called your bridge right here. This is in a Telecaster bridge. It's kind of unique. It's not like other bridges, which I'll show you later. But these are your saddles right here. These are called bridge saddles. Here's the bridge. These are your bridge saddles, and you have screws in here. They're called set screws to raise them up and down, from the neck, so it doesn't buzz on the frets, which we'll get to later. And they got springs, so you can back them up and do them all kind of ways. And when you get into this, it's called setting it up. It's called the setup of the guitar. And this is a string through design. So if you hear of string through design, this is the strings just go through the back. They go through the back of the guitar, and then they do like that from here, and then they bend over like that. Some go, which I have examples. Some go through here, and but you have all kind of different types of bridges. Okay, this is called the bridge pickup because it's in the bridge. And this is the neck pickup, which is to me, on other guitars, I mostly use the bridge, which you can tell by the way that this is called the selector switch. You can tell by the way the selector switch is, because this is on this pickup design. And the cool thing about the selector switch, real quick, is what it does is you select your pickups, and in the middle, it's both. Okay, so this is called a three-way. First, second, and third. Okay, first is this pickup right here. Second is these two both on at the same time. This one is just this one. So it's pretty cool. It's a three-way. It only has 2 clicks, but it's three-way. First position, second position, and third position. Okay. This is your tone control. You can either mudding it up. It's kind of muddy. Each guitar player has their own different description of it, but I use kind of muddy. But I always use this. A lot of times I don't even need tone, because I always just use it wide open, trebly. And then this is your volume. Pretty much simple as that. This is one of the simpler designed guitars I have. But while I have it, let me go ahead and tell you about everything on this guitar. This is, and this is on all guitars from this point forward. This is the neck plate, and this is called a bolt-on design. It's called a bolt-on design. Ones that are solid, which I will show you, they are neck through. So if you ever hear the term neck through body, then it's one piece of wood. This is two pieces of wood, neck and body. Okay, this is these are called your strap buttons, and this is what this the strap attaches to. And on some guitars, like you get into the classical nylon strings, they don't have, well, some don't even have one on the back either. But some don't have them right here, and you gotta tie it right here on some acoustic guitars. And anyway, moving on. This is the neck. This is where all the magic happens. These are called your frets. Now you have, I forget the number of them, but you can get all the way up to 24 frets. And this is always your 12th fret. So you count them from here. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So you either have 22 frets or 24 frets. I have two 24 fret guitars. And you have two lines right here, just like here. Okay, we move on up on the guitar. This is, excuse the lighting here. This is called your, this is your headstock. And this is the Telecaster design headstock. They're all designed different. These are your tuning pegs right here. Of course, that's how you tune your guitar. And normally, this is where these two top strings stick down. Otherwise they would just go too tall right here. They would just be raised up too much. This is where your truss rod screw is. You see right here, or I'm gonna get right here. This is your truss rod screw, and what a truss rod is pretty much a metal rod that's in the neck of the guitar. Most of them have one, but some basses have two. I'm not sure if guitars have more than one or not, actually. But this is, but it's a metal rod, and you can bend the neck. You can make it, well, you don't want it to be warped, but if it's warped, you can fix it a little bit. Now, sometimes wood stretches too far, and then that's it for that neck pretty much. But on a two wood guitar, on a bolt-on guitar, that's good because you can just change the neck. But you just got to make sure it fits in the pocket, which what the neck sits in right here. This is called the pocket. So you got to make sure the neck fits in the pocket of this guitar. But and this is where your strings sit, and this is called the nut. It's called the nut of the guitar, and it's always by the headstock. That's pretty much, this is the pick guard. And then some do have them, some don't. But this is the, it's pretty much the basics of the guitars. Now I'm going to show you a few other examples here. I'll show you a few other examples like this. Oops, excuse me. The string went off. And they're hung on Hercules hangers. That's the best hanger. Excuse the dirt bikes outside, but okay, now this is a little bit different. And this isn't a real Les Paul, by the way. This is a GTX copy of a Les Paul custom. It's Korean made, but it plays really well. That's why I got it. But this is, your selector switch is up here. Now on some guitars, there's a Strat style. Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine. He plays like a Strat style guitar. That's like a put together guitar. I watched some interviews of his, but he has it right here. That's why he can cut off the sound and everything. What you do to do that effect is, and I'll do effects in a later video, but pretty much you can cut it off like with this. All you got to do is turn one of these volumes down, and then that way that's off and that's on. But this is they're pretty much all the same. On this one, it's a little different. This is the volume and tone. These two bottom knobs are the volume and tone for this pickup, and then the top ones are the volume and tone for this pickup. And then this selects either pickup right here. So this one's a little bit different of a design, but that's what I'm getting in a lot of these guitars. Is these aren't the original pickups to this guitar. I still have them. These are active. I think they're the Zach Wild ones, but the other pickups went bad, and a friend of mine gave me these. They're EMGs. They're really good pickups. It's really loud. Active pickups are really louder than passive pickups. And we have a bass like that. My dad has an active bass too, and it's just like, and it just punches through. But this is called the pick guard of this guitar, just like on the other one. You can either have it or not. Some people refer to it like I hear a lot of people from the UK and the London area call it a scratch plate. So a scratch plate and pick guard is the same thing. And what it does is it does just that. It keeps your guitar from being scratched, you know, because you can change this. You can change it on these guitars. But what it does is it, you know, when you go down, you know, when you have a downstroke, it's called, you know, you don't want to scratch up your guitar. So this takes the brunt of it, and you can change it if it ever gets too bad. So that's pretty cool on that, and you can either have it on there or not on Les Pauls, honestly. It's just look preference, but it is there for a purpose. But you know, you can have it on, because I've took it off of this guitar before, you know, just to see what it looked like, and you know, it actually looks pretty cool. But pretty much, other than that, it's, as far as the configuration goes. Now on the back, you have, this is the port for the toggle switch. This one's called toggle switch, not a selector switch. And then this one is you know, for all your electronics. And this one's on the front, on the first guitar I showed you, because all the, you know, you can get to all the controls from the pickguard and everything like that. So, and then this bridge is different too, because it has you know, the saddles are here, separate from this. And this isn't a through guitar, a string through guitar. This is like a string through the bridge. Now they have wrapping around and stuff like that. I really don't know too much deep about that. I just go like right through there. I think it messes with the sound or something like that. You can get like a completely different sound from it. Moving on. I'm just showing you a few examples here. Now you can have a bunch of different pickup configurations. Alright, moving on. This is a late 90s Yamaha, and I love it. Excuse the dirt. You know, I've been playing them a lot. I haven't had a chance to clean them. This is close to, you know, this is the close to a Strat style. It's pointier than a Strat. A Strat is more rounded off. But this is a you know, it is the you know, bolt-on. Oh, on that last guitar, hold on, let me show you something I forgot to mention. This is a one-piece guitar. This isn't a bolt-on. This is one piece of wood. So this is called the bolt. No, this is called the set neck. This is called the set neck. So that's just one piece of wood. Okay, moving back to the Yamaha. Alright, this is a string through body design, and why we have this big old plate right here is because in here they have some springs. It's called the tremolo springs, and what they are, they're attached by the claw, which is screwed into the body, so that way it's got a little hook that the springs could hook to, and then the springs go inside of the tremolo, which this is a tremolo bridge. This is called your whammy bar right here, or your tremolo bar, or tremolo arm, as some people refer to it as. So if you hear any of those names, it's this little guy right here, and you can take it out. This is a 5-way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 5-way selector switch. You either have a toggle switch, which is like on the Les Paul design. You have a 3-way, and you have a 5-way. This is a a double humbucker single coil design. So it's H. If you ever see on Strats now, if you ever see like HSS or HH or SSS style guitars, like especially in the Strat world, that is referring to the pickups like a like a HSS design is a humbucker single coil pickup configuration. That's all that means. Like a HSS Strat, that is a humbucker, and it goes from order from bridge to neck position, and so this would be a HSH, a humbucker single coil humbucker design guitar. So and then this is pretty on a Strat. Most of the time, if it's just a kind of a standard Strat, you get three. You get two tones and a volume. But on different guitars, different makes of guitars are different. But on this one, you get a volume and a tone, which, like I said, the tones are always wide open, and the volumes is just that. But yeah, like I said, the first position. Look, the first position is this pickup. The second position is these two blended. The third position, which is the middle, it's just this one. The fourth position is these two, and the fifth position is the neck position. This is your neck pickup, and this is your bridge pickup, and this is the middle. Now normally they'll be labeled underneath. They'll be like a B for bridge, an M for middle, and an N for neck. So you have different you have your different configurations for those. And this is called your selector switch. I do have an example. Of a triple single coil. Excuse the strap. Let me take it off so I can better show you. This is a string through. This is a triple single coil. So this is a SSS. This is like your standard Strat. But this is a bullet Strat, so the body is smaller. I didn't sticker it up, by the way. This is a this is your selector switch, and it is a 5-way, just like this one, because you have 3 pickups. So first position, second position, third position, fourth position, and fifth position. Pretty simple as that. This is screwed on a little bit differently. I'm not sure of the name of it, but some screws go directly, all the way through there, and then some are just two like that. So you can actually set it and make it, go up a little bit. But, just on all guitars, you got your frets. This is a 22 fret now. I do have, one of them is in the case. I have it in the case. I haven't taken it out yet. But I will show you a 24 fret example. Okay, this, and a couple things with this one. It's got a few different things. It's got a reverse headstock, and it's got a Kaler. I have a Floyd Rose too, but that is in the case. That's in the case right now. But I have a this is a Kaler. Kaler and Floyd Rose is Kaler and Floyd Rose is pretty similar, but they're a little different. But this is this one's been a teaching guitar for years from a gentleman I know. This is a 1988 PV Tracer Deluxe. Bolt on, string through. It's got the springs and everything, but it's a 3-way because you only have 2 pickups. So you have this one, these two, this one. So pretty much the rule is if you have 2 pickups, you're gonna have a 3-way. If you have 2 pickups, you're gonna have a 3-way, and if you have 3 pickups, you're gonna have a 5-way. So I don't really plan on a humbucker on this one, but it's got a pretty good single coil as well. Now this one has a reverse headstock. As you can see here, it is reverse from the body, so it's pretty cool. This is a very 80s guitar. This is very because it's a 1988. But you have Now with these tremolo systems, you have to have a locking nut, because if you don't, then as soon as you dive bomb with it, you can forget it. It's out of tune. But this one might not be all the way in tune because I've been playing it a lot. But as soon, and this is called a dive bomb, and on the Floyd you can go up with it too. I have a Floyd. I have a Floyd too. But yeah, this is a very 80s type guitar. But these are still popular today. I think the Floyd Rose might be a little more well known. But that is, that's pretty much all the guitar. And if you wanna talk about all the different styles of guitar, excuse me, let me move this out of the way. If you want to talk about all kind of guitars, we gotta include this in the video. We gotta include the acoustic guitar. Now, obviously it's not electric; it is acoustic. And but it's the same. It's the same anatomy. You got your body. You got your body with the guitar. They got braces all in it. I wish I had a kind of open guitar so I could show you. But it's same string configuration. You got to put the ball end of the string. If you ever change strings, you got to put the ball end of the string right in here. And these are called the pegs. And then you gotta push the peg down on it. This is the pick guard, still as always. It's got the headstock. It's got the tuners, so pretty much the basics of it. You got your truss rod here. And I put the pick in the end. It's out of tune, I've been playing it. I gotta tune it up, but yeah, this is the sound hole, and the sound resonates through the guitar. Not resonates, but they do have guitars called resonating guitars, much known as a dobro, or a steel guitar. I don't have one of those personally, but that's played a lot in bluegrass and stuff like that, and it's pretty cool. It's got like a big, it's got a big brown resonator on it, and it's all sunk down in the body and stuff. And the tracer, the red guitar I showed you before this one, that's a 24 fret. It's got the 2 dots right here, so it's not a 22 fret, it's a 24 fret. So you can get just a little bit higher on it too. These are called your fret markers. The dots, the 2 dots right here, always mark the 12th fret. And the dots right here, they're different numbers. Like this is 3rd fret and everything, and so on and so forth. And then you got them up here too, if you can see them. They got the fret markers right here, so that way, if you're kind of further away or up here, you don't have to lean over to look at it. You can see them from the top. So, you got the nut right here. You got pretty much this is basic. The basic model. This is called a dreadnought. The peanut shape. But this is called a dreadnought style guitar, and it's got the, it looks like a peanut. But that's referred to, if you ever hear dreadnought, this is the style. Now you have cutaway style too. I used to have one. I don't anymore. But it is a, but it's a cutout, and it's got, it's got the little wing right here. Kind of like the Telecaster. It's got this right here. So hold on, let me put this down. That way you can reach up here without having to be blocked by the body right here. That way you can reach down here. Okay? It's called the cutout. And so that way you can reach up here. See, right here you're having to do your hand like this, or like having to reach over, like do that. But you don't really do that a lot on acoustics, but if you want to reach up right there, that's called the cutaway. So, with that being said, oh, and like this This one, let me make sure I reach on everything here. There's a strap button right here, but there's not one right here. Usually on the acoustic it'll be on the back and not right here, because this is a thin piece of wood. This is solid right here. But so what you do is, I have a quick release. I need to put it back on, but you would have a string right here behind the nut, and you'd have a string, and you would tie it to the end of the strap, and you would just leave your strap on. You know, you would leave your strap on the guitar and leave it in the case. I don't like to do that. So what I have now is, I guess you can refer to it as cheating a little bit. I have it's a quick release. You tie one end right here and you tie one of it to the guitar. And what it is, it's like, kind of like the belt buckles to seat belts on shopping carts. You know, like the carts in the stores when you want to buckle your little child in. You know, so they'll be safe. It's got that kind of connection on it, and what you do, you leave one end on the guitar and one end on the strap, and you just hook them into each other, and then boom, you know, put one end of the strap on this strap button, one right here, and the strap goes like this. You know, it's normally like this, but it goes like this. So that is pretty much the anatomy of guitar in basic form. That is the basic form of the anatomy of a guitar. I've been wanting to do this video to kind of, you know, for people just getting started, or people who don't know that much about it. You know, they know how to play, but they don't really know too much about it. You know, that is pretty much every example that I have, at least. That I have the different guitars for. You know, the different bridges, the different pickup layouts, and different things. That's pretty much just touching up on all those videos. And I knew this video would take some time, so if you made it to the end of it, thank you very much. And I will try to upload some more videos in the near future. I won't try to take as long. I'll do some different demonstrations of different types of things, music-wise, that I can for you guys. And much always, thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to. You know, no pressure. Feel free to hit that button if you want to. And thank you all for the support. Thank you for 25 subs. My goal, like a month ago, was to reach 20. Boom! I reached 20 subs, and now I'm at 25. So thank you guys. Maybe we can maybe I can set another goal, and we'll hit that goal as a family, as the code sound. But as always, I have been me. You have been you. We have been awesome together. And I want to thank you for watching another video, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out.